Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My first look at Madden 20, man.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
See, one thing I know, I'm gonna have to go and find my team.
You ain't get too bad, my bad.
I have to go and find the team that I'm gonna be playing with.
Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back.
Since my coach sucks,
48 yards, I run it back. I got a
I have to
car.
find somebody.
Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it.
See what though, I'm still gonna make
Accessibility settings.
I ain't never coming back to
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
clap when the money go. You don't slap that's fast to the money low. I'm a grass brown man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when a check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when a check
Menu narration option is set to off.
that knocking at my window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. That's gonna make you up.
Accessibility settings.
She not a she an
Accessibility settings. Accessibility settings.
it's a lot of
Accessibility settings. Accessibility settings.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score in the hands of one dance on my hater. I'm the sugar, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later.
I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday,
Yeah, so today is the official release date
run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
for Madden, man, August 2nd. You know, a few people had it early with EA access and stuff like that, man, but I ain't have time for it
Hello,
this
everyone.
year.
It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019
Wish I would've got
NFL
the
Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida.
Legend edition with
Coming
all
up,
little
the AFC
packs
looking to
and
make
all
it
that
3 in a
crazy
row
crap.
as they square off against their rivals
When you
from
do
the
it, you do
NFC.
it, man.
I'll be back at halftime, but first let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ball behind
All
on
right,
playback.
Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. As always, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, Rams and Patriots still a week away. We'll touch on that later. But as Coach said, the AFC coming in here on a 2-game win streak.
And I love the fact that it's back to AFC versus NFC. We had that little time frame with captain's picks, and there was no side. I didn't like that. So let's see if the NFC can get into it. Drew Brees will be their starting quarterback. Probably a little perturbed about how his season ended. And Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City, what a second season for that youngster.
Graphics looking real.
Aldrich Rosas of the Giants has the honors as we get underway in the NFL Pro Bowl. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bobby Wagner of Seattle. He'll get credited for the tackle. Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Yo.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. Up to make the stop, the Jets safety, Jamal Adams.
Why are you telling me?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready? You're waiting, you're waiting.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hurts over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC from 10 yards out. And the NFC is in for 6. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Rosas good with the extra point.
You're not all man don't come to play with you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with it. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, how about that play right there? Party, remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is.
But under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Thomas has got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. The guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Breeze. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Zach Ertz, 26 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
Now.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The AFC thus far on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. I start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with a fullback Sherman, and he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the AFC able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? You're waiting, you're waiting.
They'll try and start the drive early. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready? You're waiting.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He was brought down by Xavier Howard of Miami. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Oh, and a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael
Put one
Dixon
back, man.
as he's on to punt for the first time
For the
this
2.
afternoon.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the AFC will take over first and 10.
Do it, man. In a minute, let's see what's popping.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Why is my line so
Khalil
ass,
Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try from Mahomes.
Everybody just do it, bro. I'm talking about everybody killed, bro.
It's going to be a safety. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Ultimate Team, man. One thing I know, skill players don't mean nothing if you ain't got no defense. Or a line. We don't go out top of the line. You had to do some cap involved. Hold on, number 80. First and foremost. I mean, EA, how many times will we have to see that? It's crazy.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Why they got my mans in here acting all light skins, B? Checking the side of his face. And come on, girl. Think he a bad bitch. Now, one thing I wish they did let you do is face scan. I wish they let you face scan. But anyway. Smush head ass bitch. Man, you know what, man? One thing I hate, bro. They be having the weakest hairstyles on their bed, man. What we supposed to do with this, bro? I got dreads, bro. Not no messy little dreads either. This be the cap, man. I mean, they want y'all to deal with these young ass dreads. You ain't even got no tape, man. Look at this. Bro, I ain't even got a tape, bro. Look at this, man. I got some numbers I don't know. Man, they got the weakest. Man, I mean.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I had the opportunity.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're going to be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
That man crazy. I think I'm gonna have a conversation with him. And he on the shuttle.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay.
Big decision, no pressure.
If you know like I know, it's either gonna be if I really want to air that puppy out, I really should probably go to Texas Tech. Or if I want to play a balanced offense, I'll probably go to Oklahoma. Florida ain't known for having no good QB ever. It's really Texas Tech or Oklahoma, man. The Raiders. Then I know they're gonna have them big daddies blocking for me. They come Oklahoma.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
There it is. The first look at it,
I'm
man.
not going
We
anywhere.
already got some good
Bring him in.
comp.
I'll win the job. Just wait.
Already got some good adversity, man.
If you're the
Whoever wrote
coach,
this
how do you let
story,
five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young, five-star recruit,
whoever
why
wrote
do
this
you stay with
story
a
is a
coach that
pretty
doesn't play
decent.
you?
Because he's got something to prove. Yeah, to who?
It's pretty
To that
decent when it
coaching
comes to
staff, man. I
storytelling.
mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're
So
not
one
good
of the
enough.
first
Yeah,
things you
prove it to
want
those
to do,
guys.
separate your player. I mean, separate your antagonist, and then you
All right,
want
gentlemen. Like Coach and I
to feel
always
sorry
say,
for him.
second you
Shortly
step off
thereafter.
this bus, you're on a business
So
trip.
this is a great way to do all of
We got a
that.
lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Who's we? I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Oregon.
What?
The Ducks, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get it in my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning a national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Ready to break. Ready. Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh! Set, go! You ready? Fire! Here we go! 18 Gator. Let's go! Come on, set! 30 base. All right. Here we go, set! 70, Indy! Now! Break! Shoot! And on 8, read! Get it! Ready up! Ready, ready! Got it! Sleep river! Sleep river!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Outside, a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first collegiate snap forthcoming for him as the Sooners have it 1st and 10. On first down, Griffin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check three. 80 weapon. Flipper.
Here they run with Griffin. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts, to how the speed really picks up in this game, and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
Now Oklahoma's punter out there getting set. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Keller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Birch will look to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Sooners set to take over again. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Well, as a coach, this is what keeps you up at night in the days leading up to this semifinal. You worry about the turnovers, and that's his first INT.
You're supposed to dwell on the positive, but you're exactly right. We don't know a coach.
No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Following the fumble recovery, Patton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.